I had the song in my head, maybe I should
shit
join your
like
own.
Uma Thurman, cause shit's really good. Also, her face is gone.
In real life, or?
She got plastic surgery.
Yeah, it
You
looks
guys
pretty
see
bad.
her? She looks really weird.
No, I didn't.
Did she do it recently?
Yeah, it was like...
This year.
More about that after we introduce ourselves. Hello and welcome to the Ragtag podcast,
Can you do that
everyone.
one more time? Because I don't want to cut that. That would be really hard.
It's Brett. I want more
Oh, that's gonna be
energy.
really hard.
Oh, you want to keep the first part?
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now?
Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Lee Dickinson.
Hello, I'm Robert Mujica.
Hello, I'm Kelly.
Mocking me, Kelly?
No.
Mocking my opening?
Just... Hi, I'm John Flynn.
And everyone, this is the Ragtag podcast episode, whichever one we're on.
7.
Seven.
I
Woo!
believe. If not, then it was CJ's fault.
Yeah, we blame him if that's the wrong number. John, what were you saying about Uma Thurman's face?
I was saying, well, I don't remember what it was. Was it at the... not the Oscars. Something before the Oscars. What's something...
Academy
Golden
Awards?
Globes?
Isn't
One of
the
those,
Academy
wait, is that-
Awards and the Oscars the same
The
thing?
Oscars and the Academy Awards. are the same.
One of the
It's all
award,
words.
one of the award shows before the Oscars, like earlier this year, or maybe it was earlier this year, like January, February. Uma Thurman was there, and everyone was like, "Who's that?
Uma Thurman?
That's Uma
Really?
Thurman." That
Her
did-
face looks that different?
I don't know. Like people said that's just her without makeup, but it looked very different. Like features different, not just
Like those women that are like, no, I just am wearing a different bra. And you're like, a bra full of extra boob? Tonight at 11. But no, yeah.
The weather. All right. Yeah. So she looked really different. There's a few celebrities who keep doing that. It's like people with like recognizable faces. So it's like, why?
Why would you do this to yourself?
Yeah.
My dad always brings up that Lindsay
That
Lohan
one,
just
I think.
completely. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
Her face is completely
Whoa.
different.
wanna see?
I'll put up the
She
picture. I
looks
think
scary kind of now. I mean, I'm sorry, Uma Thurman. I love you as a person, but
if it is just her without makeup, then I don't know
I
what
don't
makeup.
I don't
she's
think so.
done.
That's
Makeup
different.
she's been wearing.
That's
It's different enough where it's like,
Did
Why?
she? Yeah. It's just her cheekbones look way more defined. But
Yeah.
she is much older. So, I mean that as like an offensive thing. But what face of hers are we all thinking of? Pulp Fiction? Because when did Pulp Fiction come out?
I'm thinking of
97.
Kill Bill.
no, I'm thinking of her from Nymphomaniac, which was just like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she was in that.
Yeah, and her face did not look like that.
She played
so.
Shia LaBeouf.
But she looked
She
older.
played Shia LaBeouf's bag.
Okay.
Like a handbag?
Like the one over his head.
Oh, I thought she said
mm.
the F.
She
Alright.
played Shia LaBeouf's F.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is
What?
BFF, in fact.
BFF.
What are you guys
But yeah,
talking
no,
about?
her face looks totally different. To an extent.
It looks
I
Yeah.
mean, like, I think it looks
To an extent where
different
it's like-
without it being like, that's a whole different person.
Throws you
No.
off a little bit, like
Yeah.
She looked kind of scary in the middle picture, but I think that was just like a bad shot.
No, I think
'Cause the other
that's
times, like,
I think
the
that
picture
was
we
the
were
one.
talking
That's the
about.
one
That's the
afterwards.
picture I was talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh god, because she looked like she was like mad dogging the kid. She was like,
That's her face now.
Her face.
That's it.
I mean, I love you, Uma Thurman. Don't get mad at me. I know you watch our podcast avidly.
Okay.
Of course.
Well, just in the off chance that Uma Thurman and I become best friends in the future, I wanted her to know that.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll pull out my topic list. Everyone want to pull out
I
their
don't-
topic list?
Pull out our
Mhm.
topic
Pull
list.
out the topic
Out of
list.
my ass, you
Ah.
Uh,
What?
I want to talk about dogs.
Oh yeah, she wants to talk about
Okay.
dogs. So everyone who doesn't want to hear about dogs, skip to 27 minutes in.
And okay, it's the end of the podcast now.
Because I want to talk about these drug facts on the back of the leave. I didn't bring any topics.
Alright.
I didn't
Next-
bring any.
After the dogs, we'll think about it.
Yeah.
Well, consider it. It's in the
Robert,
maybe
we've
pile.
submitted that idea
for
to
sure.
a review board, and they will get back to you in 3 to 6
Send a
weeks.
suggestion box that we will be looking at.
Okay, well,
You know, we'll
It's
be
just a
watching it in the
suggestion,
fire along
you
with
know.
the other bad ideas.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Kelly, what about dogs?
Well, I really want a puppy, and our friend Crystal just got a puppy. Shout out to Crystal.
Say that.
the puppy's name is Zoe.
It's Zoe. It's a girl.
Ooh, if they have 101 of them, Zoe, one. Well, what?
101.
101 Zoe Dalmatians. All right, 101.
Yes.
Go
Zoe.
on.
No, yeah, but that dog's cute. I was not expecting her to get a dog. I don't think she was expecting to get a dog.
It was a gift. Surprise.
Is there a picture of the dog?
Has she ever had another animal?
Shelly, you took a Snapchat of it, right?
Yeah, that
you
goes
don't keep
away.
that, right?
No.
That wouldn't even stay on your
I
phone?
think I
If
have
she
a
saved
picture,
it.
I think.
If she
Yeah.
saved it, it
But
stays.
it's a curly short-haired dog, and I was just wondering what dog you guys would all want to be.
Keep in mind, her dog is the size of like a
What would we
football.
want to be?
What would you want to be?
What would I be or what would I want?
Siberian Mastiff.
How do you know what you would be? Aren't those the like giant ones?
They're the big, like, they're like, they're
Huge.
pretty, I don't know if they're big dogs,
Shoot.
but their hair
Yeah.
is also very.
Send that to John.
I've
I
always
could just
wanted to
show it to
be.
John.
Well, I mean, so we
Whoa,
can post it on
let me
the
look at that.
whatever.
But yeah, no, yeah.
You
you
want
can
to throw
send
up
me
the
that.
picture of the dog if you want.
Yeah.
Look at it.
But like
Oh.
we saw that dog at Starbucks.
Brad.
I got the plane, the
It's
plane,
there.
the plane.
Oh. John, you'd want to be a Siberian Mastiff. I always wanted to be a small animal if I was going to be an animal. So I'd probably be either a corgi or a Boston Terrier.
Long-haired Chihuahua.
No, oh
Are
no.
those real things?
They look like
I'm sure.
lions.
Or any kind of dog that just stays small if I was going to be a dog. Or a boxer. Boxer or a small dog.
I wouldn't want to be a small dog because then people
What about
step
a
on
really
you all the
small
time.
Norman?
Yeah.
A really small Norman.
That's a Boston Terrier.
Oh, is that what that
Boston
is?
Terriers are essentially like
Small.
No,
they're
Boston
terriers,
Terrier,
but they look like small
Boston
boxers.
Terrier was like Vince.
Yeah, but they look. No, Vince was large. He was very large for a Boston Terrier. But like next door to my dad, there are two of them, and they just look like
Oh, you know what, I have-
like compact boxers.
I've seen a small Boston Terrier, and it was kind of like a little bit bigger than a Chihuahua. It was
Okay.
pretty awesome.
But it does look like a small boxer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Vince, Claire's late sweet dog Vince, he was a
Shout out to
he
Vince.
is a Boston Terrier.
Was he a good dog? I used to say.
Wes Anderson.
I would want to be a beagle.
Beagles have big old ears.
Beagles do have big ears, and then I would be related to like Snoopy, possibly.
I totally thought you were gonna say Snoop Dogg.
I would be related
I
to
think you're
Snoop
gonna
Dogg.
say Ben Stiller. Does he have big ears?
I thought I was gonna say.
John, you're
Isn't that
thinking
the
Will
thing?
Smith.
No. Family Guy do a thing about Ben Stiller with big ears and flies away, and he's like, "How could he hear me?"
I don't know.
that.
I remember
Can't
that
remember.
actually.
That's Family Guy.
Robert, did you
Yeah.
say what kind of dog you would want to be?
Yeah. so
You did?
I said
Is
Family Guy did
Japanese
a thing.
York a dog?
Simpsons did it.
Just putting two words together and hoping.
I know there's a dog I'm thinking of. It's like medium height, and it's got like a curly tail, and it looks.
Is
No,
a
but that's a
Russian
pig.
is a Russian
That's a
broom
pig.
handle a dog?
Yeah, you
It's
think
pink,
that's a
and
drink.
we eat it.
And
Vodka
it goes
drink.
oink.
Is a white Russian a
I
dog?
think so. Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about
Yeah,
then?
yeah. It's,
No, that's all of them.
it's a pig.
It's a pig. You're talking about a pig. A pink dog with curly tail? That's a pig.
Brad. See,
Brad.
Brad doesn't know.
Yeah.
Brad's
oh,
being
he doesn't.
very animal racist.
Brad
That's
doesn't
all.
know high five.
Shut up.
Roberts is a better.
I'm colorblind, alright?
Oh yeah, we have to take that into factor.
Mm-hmm. Take your high fives back.
Purple. No, it's purple, so it doesn't matter. Brad doesn't know what the color purple is.
Speaking of
It's a
Russians,
movie.
do you guys hear
Or
about
president.
this stuff going on in Russia right now?
Were we speaking of Russian?
What's
yeah,
going
Robert said
on?
Russians, or
Oh.
John and I both said Russians.
I did not say
I
Russian.
know the guy died.
Don't put words in my
Yeah,
mouth, bro.
there was a guy that was like, he opposed Putin, and like he was shot directly across the street from the Kremlin, and there was a camera pointed at it, so like the state was like, yeah, we'll release the footage, and they released the footage, and at the exact second he's shot, a snowplow is passing by him on the street, and I saw the clip of it on the Daily Show, and there is zero snow. There's just an official state snowplow, like the state schedules where they're driving, and there's a snowplow that drives by this opposition leader the moment he gets shot, in between him and the only camera on that location, right across the street from the government headquarters. And later that day, before the police had time to investigate the scene of the crime, state workers hosed down the sidewalk.
So you
Jesus.
just couldn't see him get shot?
No, like you see him walking, the snowplow crosses him, and then as the snowplow's gone, he's on the ground.
It's like in the
And
Fairly...
the snowplow shot him. Probably.
He's
That
shot
makes
in the
the most
back. I
sense.
mean, maybe.
It's like the guy, like in
Is this
Fairly
a dude
Odd-
hanging on the side?
It's like in Fairly Odd Parents. Whenever
What
they
if it
would
wasn't?
say,
What if he jumped on the snowplow?
And they
another
threw a
guy-
fake
yeah,
body,
they
and he's gonna
like
pull a
Sherlock.
Sherlock.
He's
Yeah.
gonna pull Sherlock.
Oh my goodness. Kelly, what were you
Benedict
saying?
Cumberbatch.
Benedict
Always
Cumberbatch
gets
is
me,
the
man.
Russian opposition leader. Go on, Kelly.
It's like in the
You
Fairly
sly
Odd
devil.
Parents when
Yeah.
the dad would he would say like Timmy went back in time and he said, "Oh, my name's," and then a truck goes by.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But people just call me Dad.
It's also just like the entirety of the movie Vantage Point. Just every second of that movie is.
I'm thinking of Bangkok Dangerous.
No one
I'm
has
thinking
ever
of that
seen
phone
Vantage
booth
What's
Point.
movie.
Vantage Point?
It's a
Phone
movie
booth?
where this
Phone
guy
booth.
gets assassinated. Like this guy gets shot while he's giving a speech in front of a crowd, and like there's like 9 different people the film centers around, and they all saw it from a different direction, so they all have different ideas of what happened, and they can all prove it from their vantage point. So the whole movie you have no idea what actually happened, and it just like keeps. It's a good movie.
That sounds interesting.
Doesn't
The
it end
only-
with one guy knowing what happened?
Yeah,
And
the one guy is correct, like because
Yeah.
one thing actually happened, but like you find out as the film goes on who is correct and who is wrong.
Was it the grassy knoll?
I guess.
Cool.
There were 2 shooters. Both of them shot him in the same shot, same spot. No, but
they
like
were male models.
the only other person I know who's ever like had anything related to that movie was a person I knew who owned the movie, and I was at their house and was like, "Let's watch this," and they were like, "I've never seen it," and I noticed it was closed, and I was like, "You have it and it's still sealed?" And they're like, "I don't really like action movies," and I was like, "Let's watch this," and they demanded we watch something else, and they still have never seen it. So the only other person I know with any relation to that film has not seen it.
I've seen bits of it, and then I had a dream
read-
just like it.
There you go. Real life
You shot
vantage point.
someone 9 times.
Vladimir Putin was in
Nine
his
angles.
jammies.
Like a kid got hit by a car.
Ooh.
9 different angles.
Vladimir Putin was in his jammies, and he was watching late night TV, and he changed the channel, and Vantage Point was on, and he was like, "Idea,
Idea.
let's make a movie."
Go shoot
Nah.
that guy. No, my
It's gonna
brother.
be out on
my
his YouTube
brother
channel tomorrow.
brought up something I didn't know that was like most or the Russian leaders have been following a pattern where it's like bald haired, bald haired, bald haired, bald haired.
Mm.
So Putin bald, next person's gonna be haired.
It's a conspiracy.
Good thing all of Putin's
Long
children
hair,
and
short
family and
hair.
friends are bald. Am I right?
Bald. And America's been following the. Never mind.
Instead of shooting or like assassinating, we need like a team of rogue Black Ops barbers to just go in and shave the hair of everyone that
Or
is
put an
friends with
afro
Putin.
on Putin.
Just start stapling a wig
Oh.
to
Go
his head.
around and
He
cut
wakes
out
up and he's
their
like,
top knots.
"What's that?"
Oh, the
Top
men
knots.
bun?
Did you hear about that? Yeah, I showed you the video. Did you guys hear about this?
Yeah, I've seen it.
In England, you know what a top knot is, John?
Mm-hmm.
That hairstyle where guys shave the sides.
Yeah, and then they put
It's
the
just like
hair
a
that they
little
have on
bun.
top like into a little bun on
Like a
top.
samurai.
Exactly.
And then
Yeah,
put
but
a
it's like right
ponytail
here
and
only.
then flip
It's
the
like this
ponytail
long.
over and
This.
put a rubber band around it.
No, I never
Kinda
So
like
it's
what
just a
I do,
little
but
nub.
on the
Kind of
very
like,
top.
but like a samurai. Yeah, like Samurai Jack, I think has a top knot.
Yeah.
No, he has
goes
actual
out.
long hair though.
But
Yeah,
imagine,
it's like he unravels it and it's like.
It's like
but imagine if it was just a little tiny ponytail, and then you folded the little ponytail over, and then you put a knot around it, and it was like a little bun that just goes
Okay,
like
I
this.
can imagine it, but I've never.
It's a popular hairstyle amongst hipsters and the like. And in England, I guess like tons of guys have it. So these 2 guys decided to get in a car, and one guy was driving and the other guy had scissors, and he would get out and walk up to people behind them, and he would go and he would grab the knot, pull it up, and then cut under the rubber band, and then run back to the car and get in the car, and they would drive away, and he would put the thing in a little jar, and they took like 6 of them.
That's good.
People were pissed.
That's good.
Like he did it to one guy, and his girlfriend was like, "Ah!" Like she was freaked out. But at the end of the video,
free haircut.
But at the end of the video, they go to the ocean and they release the top knots into the wild.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, they
Back
do. They
from
throw
where
them
they
into the
came.
ocean.
Oh, that's nice. That's good.
It's gross.
They should have undone them and put them out so birds could use the hair.
Could you just imagine a small child though,
should
like
have donated them
finding a glob of
Donate
hair?
them to Putin.
to Putin.
Yes, that's what these guys are. That video ends and then they pick them back up out of the water and they're just like Chinook helicoptered into Russia to go glue them to his head. They're waiting right now.
What?
Commie spies, man.
Okay.
Wait,
I want to know what Putin would look like with a top knot.
What I didn't get, Brad, is that the people
Photoshop.
doing it
Mhm.
were like looking down on the top
They were, like,
knots for
bagging
being
on it, but
for
they
being
had, like-
hipsters.
didn't
But
they
they
have,
were
like, a handlebar
hipsters.
mustache?
Yeah, they were super hipsters.
Yeah,
like,
one of
with
them
their
had a
little
handlebar
mustaches.
mustache, and like they were both dressed up
It was
hipster,
like
and I was like,
it was an infighting hipster war.
Yeah, it's
it
like
was
how
top knot
goths
hipsters
hate
versus
emos.
mustache hipsters.
Oh, well,
It's,
yeah.
it's like that similar thing. Like handlebar guys hate
No
top
sense.
knots.
Yeah.
I want
Emos
to
are
see a
like
movie poster
goths,
for
but
handlebars
with
and
pink
top
and
knots.
green added in.
Exactly. And Green Day.
And Green Day.
I want to see a movie all about that.
Nice.
But yeah, that's the cool stuff going on in the news. Uma Thurman
That was,
space and
Ragtag around the world with Russian news.
dun, 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 and a little bit of British news. But we tied it back in by saying Vladimir Putin's going to get a top knot soon.
Yeah.
We're calling it right now. We're calling it. If he gets it, we are psychic.
I think he's
We will
bald.
be accepting
think
fan
he
art
might
with
be
Vladimir
bald.
John, you're
with
gonna hurt his
the top
feelings.
That's politically incorrect. It's now follically challenged.
Like, seriously though, John, you better be careful because he is very
All out
self-conscious about his
boy
hair. He
challenge.
will snowplow.
There will be a snowplow.
If you see a snowplow coming around the corner, you better get in the bathtub,
Dog.
John. You better get in the bathtub.
Is that a Russian snowplow? No, don't
No.
don't pay attention.
Is
Don't
that
pay
Vladimir Putin with a
Look at
top
that.
knot riding a Russian snowplow?
Middle of
California? It's like summer.
Just hear like ping, 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 ping. Anyway, yeah. That's it. Pretty cool stuff going on in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 pretty cool stuff happening to me.
Oh, Kelly,
That's the
what
cool thing.
happened?
Oh,
Oh,
Kelly,
yeah.
how cool are the things happening?
Set off the Kelly alarm.
Transition.
John,
Wow,
edit
that
the
was
rainbow in.
The smoothest segue I've ever seen in my life.
I was just about to
John,
say that, John.
Yeah,
show
what
how
is
smooth
rainbow?
that segue is going across the screen.
Whoa!
Thanks, John.
Whoa!
Just have a nice snowplow.
It's going back and forth.
Dueling snowplow versus... No, anyway. Yeah. So what happened to you, Kelly?
Well, my school is offering a mentor breakfast, which you get a permission slip. Well, you have to sign up and then you put down what you want to meet with, like the person that you want to meet with in a certain career. I put comedy writer or comedian.
Which
And
is cheating.
yeah, I rigged it. It's like the same thing.
What do you mean?
So
Comedy writer and comedian are like the same job.
a comedian
Oh,
writes
you're supposed
comedy.
to put two different things?
Yeah, just in case one of them is
It's
not
just like
available.
a backup. But I don't
like
have a
cheating.
backup. So.
Because she's gonna get... Well, I mean, she's...
I
like
either
she
get a
said,
comedy
rigged it.
writer or I get someone who writes comedy for a living.
Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na,
Naughty.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I did that and I got a permission slip back, which means they found someone for me.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't get anything when I asked for a screenwriter or someone that does film. I
I-
got nothing.
I had no idea what you guys were talking about.
Super lucky.
I did this when we were seniors.
Was it in high school?
Yeah.
Like
They
you-
give, like,
through-
everybody a form.
Through the high school?
Yeah.
Probably didn't.
You just got the form and we're like,
I don't know.
So they could have found someone that does editing easily.
No, at that time it was probably like teaching and they couldn't find teachers.
they couldn't
Couldn't
get a
find
hold of
teachers.
No, I told Kelly,
It was a bad
like, I
time.
bet money she's
We
gonna,
sh-
because it's at the community center.
It's right across. We joked that the people that were going in to represent the careers were just going to be teachers.
Yeah, like,
and
for
then I was
comedian,
going
it's
to
just
meet
gonna be
like this
Mr.
one
Dull.
funny teacher. I'd be like, "You're not a comedian, but I'm funny, right?" And
I could teach you how to write and be funny. I'm
Where's
a
my
funny
paycheck?
English teacher.
so, but I get to meet with someone 2 weeks from now and have breakfast with them, and I hope they like me.
Where do you have breakfast at?
The Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, so you don't get to pick your
What kind
breakfast.
of breakfast?
I don't know yet.
Ooh.
Because I was hoping that in addition
That's-
to picking the
Wait,
career,
tell them what time you have to get
you
there.
get to pick your breakfast.
It starts at 7.
Why?
So
So that they don't miss any school.
I only missed one period
Oh.
of class.
That's stupid. Why don't I have it on a weekday or Friday? On weekday. I mean weekend.
Come on, you got it. There you go.
Friday.
I don't know.
Friday week. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a
Oh,
really cool opportunity.
and
Go
then-
to an IHOP.
Brad, you were saying, what if you meet Mark Maron? What if Mark Maron is the person that's
I was
going
saying
to
that,
mentor
and then
you?
I also said if
Mark
his
Majarian?
facial hair is near you,
The
Mark
greatest.
McGuire.
how dare you? Nope, there would be a problem. No, Mark Maron, he's a comedian.
Who's that?
Yeah. Mark Maron is a comedian that I love, and he's
I might
extra-
know him. I just don't know names.
He has a
Jewish.
mustache.
He has a
he's
show
old,
called Maron.
He
He
yells.
does a podcast like this one
Doesn't
called
yell, but
What
he
the
does
Fuck podcast.
He dates much younger women.
He's
You're
friends
not
with
narrowing
Louis
it down
C.K.
at
and
all.
Sarah Silverman.
This is what every comedian is like.
Do you look like Louis C.K.?
No.
Do you taste-
I'm thinking of Louis
does he
Black.
sound
He has
like
hair.
Louis C.K.? Yeah,
No.
Louis Black.
Well,
Louis
here, I'll
Black
show
is
you a
something
picture of
up.
Mark Maron, John.
But yeah,
Alright.
he lives in L.A., so maybe I'll be meeting Mark Maron.
Which, like,
Okay.
how would Cypress High School have any connection to Mark Maron?
Maybe Mark Maron was just
Brad,
like,
Cypress High
ooh,
School
I could
has-
write about this for my show.
Cyber High School has connections to Dr. Carpenter, the one and only.
That's true, and he has connections to everyone through his superhero alter identity, helicopter darkened her.
Which you can read about in the following comic. No,
Where would you even start to look for that? Like, Miss Taggis, do you have that article we drew, or the comic we drew you drew for the newspaper like 5 years ago?
I knew this day would come.
He looks really weird.
She
in all
pulls
the
it out like
pictures of him online.
laminated, like,
Here's a
It's
picture of Mark
leather
Maron.
bound.
here you go, boys.
Mark Maron?
Oh.
never.
Ooh.
You can add that
He's in a show for himself.
Yeah, Marin.
Marin, yeah.
Is it on Netflix?
Oh, hey, it's him and
Yes.
April Ludgate.
Yeah, that's where I've seen it.
He's hot.
You shut your mouth.
Nope.
Yeah, Kelly loves him.
And he
I
said that
saw him
redheads are
live
really
with
attractive,
Kelly.
and I was like, well,
Ow.
sorry.
They also have higher risk of getting skin cancer.
What, old people?
Redheads.
Oh.
And old people.
Red old people. Hey.
Old red people.
I
Really.
realized recently how colorblind I am with hair, because like I can tell Kelly's hair is red, but every time I see
Can you
pictures
tell
of
mine is?
redheaded people, like often, like I saw a picture of this girl and I was like, oh okay, and it was like a bunch of pictures of her and people were like, oh man, your hair's so beautiful, and I was like, she just has brown hair. There's nothing exciting about this at all. And then somebody posted like beautiful redheaded beauty, and I was like, one, that's redundant. Two, her hair is red. Oh my god. And I still couldn't tell even after looking at it. It was weird.
like. You'd have to show me the picture. I was wondering if it's like
I don't
if you
remember
can't
where
see.
it was. I just
like,
remember
Like Kelly's isn't super red, but maybe you can see it.
More
but
than
like
sunlight.
reflect light on it.
if there was a girl who like had super red head. Like,
No, it wasn't like
it wasn't like you can't. Okay, I don't know. I was wondering if like the more red, the less you can see. I don't know.
No, it's just like if it's like a dark red in someone's hair and it's like not in person, it'll look brown to me. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I was disappointed with Maroon 5's haircuts and their hair color.
Did you hear about the thing Maroon 5 did for that little
with
boy?
the boy.
What?
Yeah, that was cool.
This little kid with Down syndrome, his hero was Adam Levine. Like he just likes Maroon 5 a lot.
Who would
He's
not
Maroon
like
5.
Adam
Robert.
Levine? Okay,
Well, Adam Levine's a really good singer.
Adam Levine.
He's cool.
All
But
around.
the kid really
he's
wanted
okay.
to meet him, and this
Sexiest
the
man
teacher
alive.
posted a video of him like the kid liking Maroon 5, and this radio station got him backstage passes and tickets to a concert, and he went to go see Maroon 5. But then when he was gonna meet him, he got really nervous, so he was having a panic attack. So he laid down on the floor, and his mom laid down, and he was like, she was trying to comfort him. So the band came in, and instead of being like, "Oh, come here, hey," they laid down on the floor with him. Like everybody laid down on the floor, and they just like hung out and took pictures and stuff. It was really cool. It was
That's
really
pretty
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Really cool people.
Also, Jared Leto's gonna be Joker in Suicide
Yeah.
Squad.
How did you
I
not
heard
know
about
that?
No. It's not that I knew it. It's that I wasn't at all excited for it in the slightest.
His
And
haircut
then-
though.
I don't know why though. Like I have no idea why I wasn't interested in Jared Leto as Joker. I was just like,
I'm not
I don't
either
really
for some
care.
reason.
Watch a clip of him from I think it's Mr. Nobody, 2009 film where he's like laughing and he's like
No,
high on drugs in a
but
bus.
look at
and I
his
was
new
like,
haircut.
Whoa,
Look at his new
also
haircut.
cool.
The chick that
That's sick. Like
As it gets
I thought
closer,
like
I'm
going
getting
from
really
his long
excited.
hair to anything shorter, like it'd be like, oh, but it looks.
Is it very
It looks
Joker-esque?
good.
Like I
It's
wasn't.
not green because I think
Yeah.
it's white.
They're
so
going
it's
for a blonde.
easily-
He's gonna be blonde.
Oh,
as
he's gonna be
Joker.
blonde.
That's
So
what I
I
was
thought
told.
they've like made
kinda
it that
whack.
really light color, so
But
it's easier to dye.
Possibly. I was reading
green.
articles and they said they weren't going to make his hair green for the film.
Why?
it's really interesting.
But I could be like the articles I was reading were just like moviephone.com.
They're always green to
So-
some extent, right?
They're always
Yeah, even like Heath
So
Ledger
maybe
was
they-
like
maybe they
And
will.
just had like
greenish
green.
blonde.
I don't know. Maybe they said they
Yeah.
aren't just aren't going to do it yet. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah,
The chick that they got to play Harley Quinn is
Margot
like,
Robbie.
it's her.
She did good at it.
She's pretty.
Who didn't? Wasn't,
Margot
She's
Robbie.
blonde.
was it in
blonde.
Arrow they had a
Because
Harley
she's
Quinn?
Beautiful.
One of the DC TV shows they had a Harley Quinn.
I assume it's probably Gotham.
It was before Gotham. I heard about it. Maybe they didn't. I don't know.
But yeah,
A live-action
I
TV
wasn't
show?
super
Yeah, one
excited
live-action
for
TV
him
show.
as Joker, just because I wasn't super familiar with his body of work, and I mean, I'm more familiar with him as a singer. Like I
Oh, he
wasn't really
sings? What
familiar
is-
with him as a
what-
film.
He's
Really?
a singer?
Oh, he's a oh.
What is he singer on?
What is he singer on? Isn't
What
he
is he
30
a
Seconds to
singer on?
Mars lead singer?
No.
I
But
didn't
no,
know that.
he really.
I
That's what
didn't
I
know
know him
that.
I
as.
didn't
I
know
don't
he
really
was
know
a
him
singer.
as
I
an
was like,
actor.
oh, shoot.
I've only known him from like Girl Interrupted and My So-Called Life, which was his first acting job.
And like
So-
I've never seen either of those, so I'm not really familiar.
I
with
only
him
know
as an
him from the
actor.
girly
Is-
thing
that's a
and
good-
then
that's a good
being
movie,
Joker.
dude.
So in my eyes, it was just like they could have been like Adam Levine's gonna be the new Joker, but he has long hair, and I was gonna be like, oh, cool. So when I heard they were gonna make him Joker, I was like, okay.
In Emerald
And then I
Lagasse.
saw yes.
I feel like they should have kept Jared Leto's long hair, but then cut it on the sides and then put it done a top knot and had the Joker look like
the
that.
hipster
Exactly.
Joker.
God, no.
The top bun.
You were gonna say
It's the most iconic thing you can have. Oh, do you know about Will Smith being Deadshot?
I
Yes.
do, and it sounds really interesting.
Doesn't really matter too much because he wears a mask the whole time.
But like his
Full
voice.
body.
Yeah,
Well, I
but-
know. The only thing is it's cool. His voice, but
Have you seen Attack on Arkham?
Mm-mm.
Or Assault on Arkham?
is that a?
It's a cartoon that it came out,
I
and
haven't
like,
seen it.
I wanted Slade. Slade was cool.
because
You
Tom
know
Hardy
who
was supposed to
Slade
be
is,
in the
right?
movie,
Yeah.
right?
Bane?
No, he was gonna be in Assault on Arkham, Suicide
Oh.
Squad.
Yeah, wasn't he gonna be Bane in Suicide Squad?
No, he was gonna play some like random
Probably
character
Quinn.
off the side.
They were
But-
gonna have the guy who played
Poison
Bane
Ivy.
play
Yeah.
someone who
Oh,
isn't Bane. That's really weird.
Yeah,
Well,
but
That
I
doesn't
thought
make sense though, because
Wait,
they're
why
trying to
did they go
combine
to
all the
Sean
movies.
he
Connery?
would have been so perfect as Deadshot. Like if you know, like
Batman!
no, he's Australian-ish. I
I'm
don't know.
thinking
What
of
he is.
the
No, I'm thinking
wrong
of Captain
character.
Boomerang. Nerd
That
corner.
sounds like the greatest.
That sounds like you made it up.
No,
It
no,
sounds like
no,
I
I
made it
know.
up, right? That's how
It
dumb
Sounds
a
like
character
something
it is.
from Action League, or whatever.
There's Captain Cold, Captain
Milkman.
Boomerang.
Captain
There's a bunch of stupid captains.
But who is Slade though? I can't remember.
Captain Crunch, Deathstroke.
Yeah, Deathstroke.
Well, I know. No, I thought it meant because I watched Teen Titans for the longest time, and I thought they were gonna reveal who he was. Like he had a connection with Robin or something.
I always thought he
I
was
don't
secretly
remember.
Batman.
yeah. I thought
Like
that too.
I always thought that was the thing as a kid, and then I like was talking to Kelly's dad, and he knows comics, and so he knows about who Slade is.
But he has no
as-
backstory with
Deathstroke.
Robin.
Slade is the coolest, other than Doctor Doom.
Yeah, but he just started laughing really hard when I said I thought it was Batman. He was like, "Oh,
What's his
this
actual?
child."
What is
It's
it?
he's his own
Foolish
character, but like
child.
I don't know what his relation is to Robin. Do you
It's
know, Kelly?
usually Teen Titans. The Teen Titans is the. I
But in
believe
Teen
was his
Titans,
first thing.
he was introduced in the show as knowing, like he knew who Robin was, and Robin was like, "Who the heck are you?"
Every time his like face mask broke, they're like, "Don't look at him. You might know who he is."
Isn't
Yeah.
that so weird? They like just never like touched up on that. At least
mean,
not
They
that I
made it
remember.
super important, and that's why I totally thought it was going to be like retired Batman.
No, I mean like at least in the comics. I'm not sure what my dad said exactly, but it was either that he showed up in the Teen Titans comics or that it was like
You should have Slade,
something happened then.
Slade, Deadshot, and Wade.
Mm.
All fight each
From
other.
Wade from
Wade
Kim
is the one
Possible.
who's just
What?
a
No,
dude, right?
Oh, Wade.
Cartoons.
Deadpool.
Cartoons. We watch TV.
Oh,
His
no, I'm
name's
thinking
Wade, right?
I don't know.
Deadpool.
Do you
His
know
name's Wade.
Deadpool is
I don't know.
His name's
like
Wade.
I don't
I'm
know
thinking of a
anything
dude
about Deadpool.
named. Is there a
Is it?
super villain or
Yeah,
superhero
it's
that's just
Wade.
named Cage, and he's just a black guy who's
Luke
really
Cage.
strong?
Probably.
Yeah, Luke
Yeah.
No,
Cage.
that's from Mortal Kombat,
That's
Oh.
Muhammad Ali.
isn't it? The
There's a-
cybernetic.
No, there's a comic book
Yeah, you're
character.
thinking of Will Smith's Muhammad Ali.
There's a comic
Yeah.
book character just named Cage,
Because remember, it was.
who is just a black guy who's really strong.
Wasn't it Scorpion when we did the Mortal Kombat thing for?
No,
You're
that
thinking
was
of
Scorpion
the Hulk.
John.
Brad, you're colorblind.
Jax. That's Jax.
Oh, Jack. Okay.
Who's the breakdancing
I
black
don't
guy in
remember.
Tekken?
Tekken?
I never played Tekken.
I played it a little bit, but
I've made jokes about Tekken before, but I've never played it.
I'm not a fighting game person.
I'm not, and then Kelly's dad is, and Kelly's dad's always like, "Brad, you want to play?" And I'm like, "Oh, do you just is this just an excuse for
Is
you
he
to
like
kick my
a?
ass?"
Is he a Street
Yeah.
Fighter?
You
He
wanna
plays
be
Street
my
Fighter.
daughter.
He plays the one with DC.
Oh, Marvel versus or not Marvel,
No, it's
Injustice.
just
Yeah.
Injustice.
So
Okay.
fun.
which is like Mortal Kombat but with.
yeah, it's
DC.
just
Scorpion's
DC
in
characters.
it.
It was made
Yeah.
by the people who made Mortal Kombat,
Yeah, that's
so
why it's got
Scorpion's
like
in it.
the broken bone thing. It's
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
can play as
Brad always
Scorpion.
plays as
though.
Batgirl,
cool.
Yeah, I play as Batgirl.
Why?
Because I'm good as Batgirl.
and I really like Batgirl.
What does that? What does that
I am
mean?
not good as anyone else.
I
They all
am
have different
Batgirl.
moves.
What's
No,
the
I'm
deeper
kinda good as
meaning to
Flash.
that, Brad?
What?
Batgirl.
I'm kind of good as Flash, but I'm better as Batgirl. But I'm
Okay.
still not good.
Joey always likes to be like Green Arrow and just like fire. him.
Joey likes to be anyone that he can beat me and then brag about it for 9 hours because I don't know how to play the game. Like Joey plays it all the time with Kelly's dad. Joey is Kelly's brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't know
he's
that.
like he's pretty
23
okay at
years
it.
old.
Yep. But he's pretty good at it, and he like will compete with her dad. So he'll kill me just really easily because he knows how to do like the moves and stuff and like counter stuff, and I don't know anything. I'm just smashing buttons.
It's like when I play Smash against CJ or Guadalupe.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
But it's like if
Obviously,
you did that
I'm gonna
and
lose.
It's like when I played Nidhogg against CJ for like
Yeah.
15 minutes and
Same
he won
there.
1,000 times.
But it's like if that happened and then
I threw the
afterwards
controller. I was very mad.
It's
So
like
I
if that
regret
happened
that.
and then afterwards CJ just like wouldn't stop telling you how he beat you.
yeah, CJ doesn't showboat.
CJ's nice about it. Joey is just like, "Oh man, it's like you don't know how to play."
And when
I'm like,
Vincent
"Oh,
when Vincent
Joey,
beats you
what's
at
gonna
anything,
happen?"
it's like Vincent deserved it. You justified it.
He's a good guy. He's a good kid. What time is it?
But yeah, I'm not sure how long we've been recording. CJ is usually the one who times it,
What am I looking at?
like the time at the top.
Oh, we're
Four-
almost. Yeah, we just hit 30 minutes, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I
So
guess
any
that's
last-
gonna be any. Yeah, anybody have anything else?
I was wondering if I
Oh
could
yeah.
finally
So
read off.
So yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
Okay,
just
so-
close with
the
that.
inactive
Wait. First, let's do a
ingredients.
sign off, and then you read it off.
No,
and
no,
we'll fade out.
No, just go. You
Let's
go.
just say bye.
Bye. Follow us
No.
on Instagram
Bye,
at
everybody.
Ragtag
I'm
Films.
Bradley
I
Dickinson.
really wanted to hear this.
Bye.
Okay, go.
Robert, what's your
Alright,
name?
then you can fade me out to this, right?
Everyone say your name.
Robert.
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 Robert. So tell us about these drug facts, Robert.
Okay, so other information. Each caplet contains sodium 20 milligrams, and you want to store this at 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, which is 68 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit.
And the audio broke.
America.
I'm kidding.
Oh.